It's like consuming my life.
Right.
It's a constantly pain.
Relaxing right there. A little bit of push. There it is.
Wow. Actually, the pain in here kind of a little bit went away.
Okay. So I know you said you have some issues up on the neck as well, but the biggest thing obviously is going to be your lower back. Okay, can you point to me where you feel it start and then where does it travel to?
Most of the times it goes from here, this part, going down to my left leg.
And you said back into the knee?
Yes, and that
Okay.
the knee, that's where I feel the more pain, sharp pain.
Okay, and then can you go and stand for me? Okay, is it challenging in terms of straightening it out, or do you feel like it's just like pulling, or what does it feel like when you're straightening out the knee?
Oh, it's a sharp pain.
Okay, and so the pain that you're having when it's straightened out, is it more sharp here, or is it more sharp in the back?
It's more right here, it's this part.
Okay, so that's where you feel the sharp pain?
Yes,
Okay.
and it goes up.
Into the glute.
Mhm.
Okay, so the pain that you said, it starts right into the
Mhm.
center here,
Yes.
but then it kind of radiates
And it
into the
goes-
glute and then down.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's figure this out, because I know we have two different issues looking at the x-rays. I told you before, we have the pelvis issue, but then we also have that back issue.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're going to figure out which one we're going to work on first to see if we can get as much pressure off of that, okay? Because both the sciatic nerve stems from both the lower back, but then it travels through the pelvis,
Yes.
and then it travels into the knee.
Into
So
the
when
knee.
someone has true sciatica, you'll find that the pain goes from the glutes down to the back of the thigh, down into the knee. Are you getting it down into your feet?
Only if at the end of the day I haven't rest, sometimes I
Okay.
get pain, yes.
You'll get some things.
And I get it all the way down to, how do you call it, this part?
the balls of your feet?
Mhm,
Okay.
on the bottom.
Yeah, so we are seeing. So right about here. Yeah, right there. Then we just got some heat waves that come right to the top. And so it started on the right, then that went away for a little bit,
Yeah,
and then now we have it on the left.
correct.
Okay.
My left side, I have it 6 months, and it's like consuming my life.
Right.
It's a constantly pain. Even with the pills, I still feel the pain.
Okay. 5, 4. Yeah, both of them don't really move too well. Touch back here. Yeah, your sacrum's doing okay.
Yeah, but that part of my spine, it's right there.
5.
Right there more.
Okay. Yeah, so what I'm seeing here, so typically if it's a true pelvis sacrum area, we're going to see a lot of swelling in this area. And that's an indication that it's poofy here. And we're not seeing a lot of swelling at the bottom here. So we are seeing that this is really restricted, but then also you're feeling that tenderness. We do have a little bit of pressure in terms of the scope on that left side, but we do see it right at that L5 here as well. So I think this is where we're going to start, because this is the first area where that nerve branches off to, and it collects from the lower back into a bundle of nerves, and it goes into what's called the sciatic nerve, and that's what travels into the glute and through the pelvis, and that can cause that pain that you're experiencing. So we're going to start with your L5. 6, 7. Any soreness there?
On 6, I feel like a little pain.
7.
I'm depressed.
4 and 6 there. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, okay. All right, so that's what we're going to focus on today. We're going to focus on your L5. We're going to focus on your C6. I just want to see how things are looking here. Yeah, so I really do think your pelvis, we're seeing a little bit of pressure on your spine here, but your gait, your feet, they're moving okay. So I want to look at your lower back here. So come on back. Let's start with your neck. And just relax that shoulder. Drop that down. Chin up a little bit. There it is. Oof, good job. That was a really good one.
Yes.
Okay. And bring up the arm. Okay, let's have you walk that off. Go and again, walk into the chair, walk into the table. We're going to have you lay onto this table right here.
Oh, I'm scared of this.
Oh, yeah?
This part is the one that hurts more.
So the good thing is I'm not going to be pushing anything on the pelvis.
Okay.
I'm going to focus right onto that lower back.
Okay.
And so again, this is where if I can get pressure off of that nerve, it's going to help to open up that space for that nerve to flow freely into that leg here. Okay. Stabilize your pelvis. Relax that shoulder.
I wish I can.
You're okay. Relaxing right there. A little bit of push. There it is.
Wow.
Good. You felt that, huh?
It's just something warm.
Well, yeah, and you can feel that once we get movement on there, especially if it's been pinching on that nerve for a long time, when we open up that space, you'll feel that sensation going on.
Yeah, actually the pain in here kind of a little bit went away.
Okay.
The one that I was afraid, scared.
Yeah.
When you was about to.
When you were feeling
work
it?
on- Yes.
So let's have you have a seat. Let's see how that feels. Take your time. Okay.
Ooh. Got dizzy.
Yeah, take your time. And no rush.
No rush.
Okay. So whenever you're ready, I want you to go and stand. We're going to have you walk back and forth here.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, come on
I kind of like it.
there. You kind of what?
I kind of like it.
You kind of like it? Good. Well, let's have you walking more.
Yes.
What are you feeling that's different?
It's, you know, the nerve behind my knee.
Mm-hmm.
It's not there. The sensitive pain that I had before, like the burning, every time I was just doing a step walking, it's like on my pants rubbing it,
Mhm.
and it was hurting much. Just
Yeah.
it kind of went away.
Okay, good.
Not completely, but most
You
of
feel like it's reduced a little bit?
Yes.
Good. One more time. And let's have a seat. We're going to go right on over here.
But my heart is pumping hard.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot
Yes.
going on right now. Okay, so let's see what the scope is telling us here. Good. So this is just the start, okay?
Awesome.
You know, and the reality is once we can continue to get more and more pressure off of the joints, get pressure off of those nerves,
Uh-huh.
your body, obviously we want it to feel better, but I also want your body to start functioning better, because those nerves in the lower back, they don't just go to your muscles in your legs and to your feet, but they also go to the organs in the body, your digestive
Yes.
system, the bladder.
Yes, it's been affecting me all that.
Yeah. Good. We started off with the base of your neck. We
Yes.
got some shifting, we moved it, because again, your spine is very flat. We're trying to move that spine forward to try to get some curvature coming back in, but more importantly, we're trying to shift that joint and move it forward to get pressure off of the nerve in the base of the neck here.
Yeah.
The same thing with your lower back. As it's kind of shifting back and it's pinching down on those nerves in the back, it's going to close down that space where that nerve goes to. So when we push it forward, we're trying to open up the space for that nerve so it starts to move freely, okay? Or I'm sorry, it should flow freely, the energy going from the lower back down into your legs here, okay? So with that, so you might feel a couple different things, okay? One, you're going to find that you could possibly have some differences now as you're walking. You're going to feel a little different because now that you're starting to see some innervation, the flow into the nerves, into the legs, they're going to start to activate a little bit, okay? So sometimes that can feel really good and patients feel really great. Sometimes people are like, ooh, it's a little different, a little uncomfortable just because those nerves are starting to wake up a little bit, okay? But the biggest thing is walking is the best form of exercise right now, okay? Getting some movement into the joints, into the body, it allows the bodies to start to undo some of the stress that's been accumulating for the years, okay?
Yes.
The second thing is, because we got some movement in the joints, your body can really start to change. It's almost like when you go to the gym, you start to exercise, you're trying to get stronger, you can feel some soreness. The same thing with the lower back, as we start to shift the joints where they need to be, because it's been this way for years and years and years, we're trying to undo some of that stuff. So sometimes you can feel a little sore, so ice is your best friend, okay? Get an ice pack, paper towel around that, ice for 10, 15, 20 minutes every couple of hours if you need to, okay?
Okay.
So that's the only two things I need you to worry about is ice and walking.
Okay. I can do it.
Okay, all right.
Yes, definitely.
So you did good. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did awesome.
Actually, I feel different.
Yeah. And it's the first adjustment, you know. And it's,
Imagine.
yeah.
Life.
Yeah, and I know it's been this way for some time, and so, you know, our biggest thing is little by little, seeing more and more improvement, so.
Yes, I do anything to get a little bit of my pain off.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
If it's the whole pain, better.
Yeah, that's our goal. That's what we want to see.